Hi guys, and welcome to the 21metrics breakfast today with my friend George. And I'm wearing a orange jacket today because Bitcoin's approaching the 100k level. We might actually see it today or this weekend. But I wanted to ask George that you visited this Lisbon conference web summit. Can you tell a bit about the vibes and um, were there like a lot of Bitcoin related things and crypto and Web3 and AI related topics? And what is the vibe around in Lisbon this week?
Yeah, sure thing. Timo, thanks for having me. Pretty exciting times for tech. I think 2025 will be a big year for tech. The optimism is back also with the new administration in the US. First and foremost, I think capital is again coming back on the table, especially from the angel side. So, and family offices. These capitals, people from that actually learn those offices, I think will, and they actually told me that they are considering investing money in more using like not only traditional financial vehicles but also just purely buying Bitcoin, which is great. I think the second big trend that I saw on the conference is that crypto essentially, or like Web3 people who were there were talking more about like Bitcoin specific related products and DeFi for Bitcoin, which is great. I think now we see more and more products as well in startups that are dealing in that space, which is great. And I think from in the long run, this will also help the rest of the crypto ecosystem. And finally, we saw, of course, a lot of AI talks, a lot of interest in AI. Obviously, very big things around open source. And we also had chat with the founder of Hugging Face as well, and he was telling us as well like how basically small language models will be used on any small devices soon. It could be like something that you have a small robot in the house with already a LM installed, and like these small models actually will eventually prevail from the for and win over the big, ultra big models, in sense, providing those valuable use cases. So that's in short for Web Summit. Very bullish actually. Fintech and crypto and AI will have a great 2025.
Mm, interesting. So you flew back late last night, and I guess you're a bit tired maybe after journey. And I also was following the Bitcoin's price pretty late last night. And
Yeah,
it
we
was
all
going to reach 100k, but actually it didn't yet like reach 99k. Is now the highest point, and this is now the big topic. And I guess like 100k will be this big like psychological level for retail. Then we'll have like six figures, and it's a bigger number. So these like very basic things affect the market, and also like 100k will be the like will trigger a lot of short positions and actually like liquidate shorts. So it will be a huge thing, and yeah, like big things ahead. And I think like now the market is being led by Bitcoin. But while it reaches 100k, it will also like elevate other cryptos and Web3 and everything up. So we probably going to see an out season after Bitcoin's hike. So interesting times. Here you can see that we are very close to the zero point 0.1 million level. And most of the segments are buying here. So interesting setup ahead. And also like if we think about the Bitcoin spot price overall, and especially like the derivatives market, we can still see here that like the funding rate is basically flat. So in this
sorry.
chart, yeah, we can see like the uh, open interest weighted funding rate, which is at the same level as in August. So you could say that the market really isn't over leveraged yet, which is a very good sign. And this is like Bitcoin related, but you could see the same thing in the altcoins. So this tells that market still has room to go up. So spot
Uh,
price could easily go to 150k or
The other also part of this funding rate is the like based on the chart, basically sees that probably also retail is not actually quite in for the Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin.
yeah,
First of all, maybe they're still lack enough liquidity,
yeah,
and if they have the liquidity and they have, they will probably go leverage.
yeah,
This actually is more driven like more companies, family offices, and other institutions actually doing like purely OTC deals and spot buying Bitcoin.
yes,
Now with the new options ahead, that was really with BlackRock. I think the next phase is that this will, you know, the price will accelerate to the upside, but also maybe in the 150k range between 200k, it will actually stabilize and volatility will drop. But
yeah,
it's like just a wild guess at the moment, of course.
yeah,
But yeah, it's purely at the moment that the big buy is from institutions, definitely,
yes,
and that means that probably there will be much more higher prices
yes, yeah,
because
sure,
they don't want to sell. And their horizon is 5 to 10 years. If they have made a decision, they won't then sell like in 1 year, 2 years.
yeah, fully agreed. Yeah. And I think like the ultimate target will be market cap parity with gold, which is around like 500k, and
Mhm.
that would be like a reasonable price range for Bitcoin to reach 500k euros or dollars. So, but that's still a bit more far away, and obviously like later maybe why not like even like 1 or 2 million, even reaching that it's entirely possible for Bitcoin to reach
It's
those.
really interesting to hear like some of the people around Trump and the Republicans what they say about the strategic reserve.
Yes.
If the strategic reserve really happens,
Yes.
and that could be a sort of a escape plan for them to handle the debt
Yeah.
and maybe handle somewhat the inflation, which
Yeah.
means that they'll probably print more money to
Yeah.
buy Bitcoin in order to handle the debt and the inflation at the same time. So this is, could be like a very, it's like a perfect storm. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. It
wild
is.
guess if that really happens.
Yeah.
But if there was a proposition actually that they want to buy Bitcoin and hold it for 20 years,
Yeah.
and that means that they actually like every year they're accumulating till maybe they reach like a 0.5% or 1% of the Bitcoin supply, and then we'll have a very interesting economy ahead of us.
Yes. Yeah. I think they want to have that reserve, and that's like real plan to implement that. So
Mhm.
interesting. Said, and as like the All In podcast argumented a while ago, that the like now you can feel like the environment has shifted, especially in the US, and now like investors we can see investors pricing in like the better business environment, and it's also like reflected in crypto and Bitcoin especially. Obviously, like Bitcoin is a special case, but you can see like tech stocks rising, and really like this is a major like political shift. So
I wonder, like MicroStrategy stocks where it's gonna head, and also
yeah.
maybe I know that there's Japanese companies also buying now Bitcoin.
Yes,
What
yeah,
are these stocks and what are these companies? Actually, I know that the investors are looking at these companies who are actually buying Bitcoin
yeah,
and they invested their stocks.
yeah,
So it's a very interesting situation.
yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, MSTR stock corrected about like minus 20% last night, but I think it's still like the outlook is bullish. And as you talk about like other companies like this Japanese Metaplanet, they just bought more Bitcoin, and they are basically like repeating this modus operandi of MSTR. So
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
hopefully we'll also see these companies in Europe that would follow the path of the Bitcoin institutions. At least we had one company in Norway, like Aker. It was in back in 21. They bought, and obviously like many more, which are like buying OTC and having
Mhm.
like hidden program. But yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Well, we have to be seeing like who are those companies. Of course, aside from the big companies that have like products, crypto related products, like Ledger, for instance, which have like also a lot of crypto.
yeah,
We haven't seen maybe like a strategic big IT company here based in a fintech, though, right? We probably will see soon a company like, for instance, Klarna, or some big fintechs, or like giants like ADN, for instance, actually considering like going to Bitcoin, because I think part of their business model is also to diversify, like get the cash and
yeah,
liquidity pool, and Bitcoin could be like a very good strategic move here.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. At least like in Poland, there are talks about Bitcoin reserve. I don't know, maybe it's still on a low level, but anyways, like in Poland's politics,
I
there.
think we'll start with the companies first, like in the US. First, companies will be adopted and put it in more into the balance sheets, and then that will be uh, like the real government in, because then it becomes like inevitable for the government to just not participate in this kind of Bitcoin economy, and it will be like maybe a shift to a more like Bitcoin centric economy
Yes.
than USD centric economy. Means
Yeah.
that we will be able, maybe we will start maybe even forgetting like, okay, what exactly is the price of Bitcoin towards dollars, if it's one Bitcoin, right? So that's just
Yeah.
also an interesting thought. Yeah,
Yeah. One Satoshi per USD or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
could be. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe some say that we're moving into this like multipolar world, and you could see like that when the maybe the USD hegemony is not longer the like dominant thing. Bitcoin could have like more space here to move.
yeah.
So
Basically, there are two big fights at the moment. Who's gonna control the AI?
yeah,
Who's gonna actually have the highest computing power, the highest energy resources to create the most sophisticated AI models?
yeah,
Obviously, US is one big player in this, and then it's China, because they have the data. Maybe they don't have yet the software for it, but I think they're catching up on the element side. So you actually capture the AI, which is this layer of the just general intelligence that you need to process the technology. And then the second part is who's going to control the financial technical part of the system, right? I mean, where is this is where the other fight is going to, I think, appear. And yeah, well, I think now it's a good time to actually see like where things are going, because this will be also a very strategical point for each country, also planning ahead, so that security wise, like where exactly they put their money in,
mm,
and will they be able technologically to compete in the next 20 years if they don't have a Bitcoin strategic reserve.
mm,
And that's that is very important. Like, so the risk actually of missing out is
yeah,
quite big. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents on where strategically at the moment
yes,
things are going.
yeah. Well said. So main themes for 25: Bitcoin, AI, cryptocurrencies, and these like shifting power
The
structures.
big That's the big fight. That's the big fight exactly, for who control the AI, who have the best models, and
Yes,
who have the financial technology
yeah,
around Bitcoin and blockchain to
yes.
be competitive and be able to compete and
Yeah.
be able to win. That's
And
where
everything is like overlapping, like Bitcoin and AI. It's like
it
the same.
does. It does, of course, but not very directly, of course, to
Yeah,
that now.
yeah. Very interesting thoughts. I think we are spoken for 15 minutes now, so we can wrap this
Yeah.
up. Thanks again, George, and hopefully we can have you as a guest again.
Yeah, looking forward for the next one, and I guess you'll have another one next week.
Likewise,
It's,
likewise, man.
forward to see you, man. Yeah,
Likewise.
thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Don't forget to check our partners, QuarnX and Sideshift.ai. Thank you.